Hey Gemini, this read is for you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll see what the universe has to say to you today. Alrighty, so universe, what messages do you have for Gemini today? I feel like we got cards wanting to pop out. So that's usually her cue to get going here. So we have truth, patience, sacrifice, intuition, and triumph. So that patience to me speaks of growth over time. Sometimes it represents healing, sometimes it represents working towards a future. I feel personal growth here with that truth and that intuition card. I have victory and success, fulfillment of wishes, passion ignited, awareness, and material harvest. So I feel like the growth is in multiple aspects of your life. Is that material harvest can tend to speak to money, to finances, to career. But I feel like there's personal growth here too, and spiritual growth as well. I feel like growing your intuition. I feel like it gives you a new insight into life. I feel like we're reigniting our passion for life again and building a life that we truly love and is fulfilling. I have the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands can represent feeling overwhelmed or overburdened. I have it next to the Lover's card. I feel them tied together. Don't know if this is a past relationship or this is a new relationship. I see the words getting lost, like losing yourself within a relationship, like a whirlwind romance. Like the passion is overwhelming with this person. I have the Empress card. To me, the Empress card speaks of growth and nurturing. And she definitely ties into patience, I feel like. And over time, I have the Three of Wands, which represents overcoming challenges while still staying focused on your goal. So it represents a positive forward progress, and the World card, which speaks of positive things manifesting for you in your life. But these are not ones that show up out of luck. These are ones that you have to earn, having to overcome challenges. Why do I feel like it's tied to that Lover's card? I'm going to keep pulling some more cards here. I have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords represents feeling stuck or trapped. And usually in negative thoughts or emotions, so much so that you have trouble finding clarity. I have the Three of Swords, which speaks of heartbreak. I feel like it's tied to this Eight of Swords and a fear of heartbreak. I have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is all about choosing wisely and weighing your options carefully. I feel it's very much tied into that as well. The Moon card to me is about insight and clarity and inner truths. I feel them all tied together. And tied into this romance and an inner fear. I feel like it's an inner fear of the relationship coming to an end. I have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords can represent feeling confused, having trouble making a decision, having trouble finding clarity. I feel like this is all part of your journey too, and I feel like it's speaking to inner truths. and things that you have to learn about yourself, and trusting yourself, trusting your emotions, trusting your intuition, and letting go of fear. I have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands represents new beginnings. And the Knight of Swords, to me, the Knight of Swords speaks of triumph. Triumph and truth. The Six of Wands, which represents triumph over challenges. I feel like these fears are your challenges that you have to triumph. This inner conflict is so strong. And I have the Three of Cups, which represents happiness and celebration. I'm starting to get a bit of a vibe here. I'm just going to pull one more line of cards, but I think I might have a pretty clear idea of what Tarot is talking about. So one of the meanings of this Ace of Wands can be a new life. Literally a new life, a new baby. So I feel like that's where all this confusion and this fear is coming from. I don't feel that this is somebody that you've been with for a very long time. I think things got hot and heavy very quickly, and now there's a pregnancy. I feel like there's a part of you that is so happy and overjoyed with this baby, but there's also an overwhelming fear because this is not a marriage, this is not a relationship that has been built up over years. I feel like that's what the Lovers card is speaking to, is that this is quite new. And so that's where all this fear is coming from. I feel like that's where all these choices are coming from too, as to what you're going to do. I think financially, I think within this relationship with the two of you, I think there's a lot of choices that have to be made individually and collectively as well, because now it affects both of your lives. I have the Hanging Man. The Hanging Man represents that you are capable of finding success on your path. The only thing that could possibly hold you back is you. To me, it speaks of not trusting your intuition, not trusting your heart, and not doing what you know inside is right. And that's different for everyone. I feel like you already know, your heart already knows what you want to do and what you feel like you need to do. I feel like the cards are telling you to trust that, regardless of what this other person does or says. I have the Death card, and the Death card represents transition and change. So I feel like this is a change in your life. This is a turning point in your life. You're going to be closing the door on one chapter and opening the door on a new one. I have the Ten of Cups, which represents abundance in the home life. So I see lots of happiness here. I see the Four of Swords, which represents setting down a solid foundation for a happy home life as well. And the Seven of Pentacles, which speaks of an abundant harvest. It's not just the abundance of the harvest, but of the groundwork that has to get laid to have that abundant harvest. And I feel like it's also speaking to trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting your heart. I have the Five of Swords here. Okay, so the Five of Swords speaks of selfish or short-won victories. To me, it's talking about giving into this fear and doing possibly what the other person wants you to do for fear of the relationship ending, because I have the Tower card here, and the Tower card can represent a sudden or unexpected ending, something that's very disappointing, something that's very hurtful. I feel like it's tied into this Three of Swords and heartbreak, because I have the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands speaks of standing up for your ideals. So I feel like the cards are encouraging you to follow your heart here, despite what this other person does. And don't give in. Don't make your choices based on fear of what this other person is going to do. I have the Queen of Pentacles. She speaks of wealth and caring and giving and kindness. I feel like she's tied into this Empress card and this nurturing. I have the Strength card as well. To me, the Strength card represents the inner strength that you're going to need to make your choice, and then to deal with the consequences of whatever that choice happens to be. And consequences aren't necessarily negative. I know the word sounds very negative, but everything we do has a consequence. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative. So whatever it is to you, I feel like it's going to take strength to live with the results of that choice. I have the Hermit card here. The Hermit card represents introspection. To me, he's encouragement for you to take time to carefully reflect on this decision. I have the Two of Wands, which represents choosing a path, because that's what's happening here. You have choices to make and how you're going to handle this situation. So it's important to take the time and reflect on them. To soul search, I think you already know what you want to do. I think your heart knows. I have the Eight of Wands, which speaks of swift change in your life and positive change, as well as the Page of Cups, which represents good news on the way and of an emotional nature. I feel like this path, making this choice, is going to be freeing for you. It's going to make you feel lighter. It's going to bring you a sense of joy, excitement, and inner peace. These are the things I see. Excitement. I have choose wisely, power, obstacles and challenges, and recognition and rewards. The obstacles and challenges is definitely speaking to the challenges that you're going to have, not only in making this decision, but then in the future, and like I said, living with the outcome of that choice as well. Choose wisely is definitely speaking to the choice that has to be made and weighing your options, taking time to reflect and to soul search. That power is a lot like the Strength card. I feel like you're going to need your inner power. You're going to need your inner strength on this one. And recognition and reward, to me, represents a positive future. It's like that Triumph card over there is the fulfillment of wishes. I just see positive things coming your way. I see happiness. I see excitement. I see success. I see lots of abundance in the home life. I feel like this is going to be a wonderful, positive journey for you. Whatever you choose to do, I see that choice is going to work out just the way you want it to and just the way that you need it to. Alrighty guys, that's what the cards said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. Please, if it resonated with you, let me know, because I love hearing from you guys. And feel free to like or subscribe if you're not already part of our community. We would love to have you here at Tarot Harmony. Take care.